Hello, everyone. So today, my top three trade I will be trading is BABA, Netflix, Apple, or Twitter. Those four. But I just bought in for Netflix a call of 332.5. Netflix is promising because if you look at the 1 day, 1 minute trade, the arrow is green and it's above the blue line, it's above yellow line. The price is going up. Since I'm doing a day trade, so this is a good graph that you look for at the 1 day, 1 minute. And it seems like it's not yet oversold yet, so there's a high chance of it going up. And it's also break above the EMA line. That's a good indication. 3 of that is a good indication for buy-in. Leave me a comment on the side and let me see what you guys think. And it's breaking the resistance price, so it can go up to 331 34, 331.62, and if it keep breaking resistance, it can get to 332. So far, I'm gaining about $101 right now for Netflix. Actually, $246 for Netflix right now. Also, if you gotta tune in, QQQ is very promising for 168 call. Actually, for day trade, for swing trade. Let's see. So yeah, guys, today my topic would be Netflix. Um, Usually a night before, I would break down the three to four stock that I would trade the following day. Since today I only have 1 day trade left, I just focus on one stock. Make sure when you trade options, you always wanna sell all your trade by today or tomorrow. Because if you get closer to the expiration date, your money will drop in values. So usually when before I make a trade, I will go into the trade section to see how the demands of the call that I made. So for Netflix, let's see. Okay, so for the Netflix, I did make one call of 3:30 and one call of 3:32. So let's see. So 3:32, as you see, the volume is about 1,505, and then the 3:30 is about 698. Those are pretty good that I can guarantee you that once you sell, there will be someone that will be buying. And also look at the um, probability of in the money. That means the probability of your option reaching the stock price that you bet on. It's about for 330 option call. It's about 58% of money in of your chance of success. And look quite promising, because if you see the volatility is about 12, that's pretty good, because that will add on to the money that you gain. And delta is pretty good, so that's how I looked at it. And if we analyze the graph right now, since if you guys doing like a 4-day trade with holding this stock, or a long-term trade, I wouldn't recommend buying it just yet, because if you see, it's kind of um oversold a little bit, and then the MACD indicator a little dropped, but it's not definite drop until you see a full turnaround. Then 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 it's more confirmative to buy a put. But now you see that it's quite in this inflexible, kind of not uh definite yet. And if I see the EMA line, see, this is this is not good for a long term. But if you're gonna do the day trade with me, um, that will be quite promising. Okay, so if you look at the 1 minute, 1 day chart, the MACD indicated that it's uptrend, and it's quite a little bit oversold, but that wouldn't be a problem, because you've seen it over in the past. It kind of overbought a little bit, and then exceed the 70 line. Since I'm doing since I'm doing a day trade, that wouldn't be a problem for me that much. You see that? It breaks above that. Let's see. Were you guys able to comment on the side when you, on the side, were you able to see the message? Let me know on Facebook, because I don't know if you guys see it, because if you guys have questions, you guys can post it there, and then I can try to help. All right, guys, Netflix did go to the $332 mark. If you guys were able to get in with me, you guys would have earned by now pretty good time. Yeah, let's see how much I earn right now. 163. Yeah, I earn about 300 right now for Netflix. All right, and then another stock that is, if you guys want to trade, BABA sounds promising too. BABA call sounds quite promising. Yep. If you guys can get in BABA, looks like it's uptrending above the break above the EMA line and also break above the SMA line. And the indication that it's not too oversold. It can in the past it can reach the pretty close to the 70 line and the MACD indicator of an uptrend, but you guys have to be careful that it can reverse at any time. But if you just want to do a quick day trade, go in and out immediately, then you can do it. Okay. All right, guys. Netflix looking good. Netflix looking good, looking good. 333. Guys, so I did took my bet a call. Like if you guys joined me earlier, I did take a call on 330 and 332.15. So it's past my bet now. So it's like passing my option call, and it's reaching 333. And if it's since it's break above the resistance of 332.32, it can go to 333.27, climbing up the ladders and can go up to 333.95. And also, many of you said you guys have a problem joining my Discord. If you guys can join, that'd be great because I can talk directly. I can text message directly from here to show you guys. So I have my own groups, which is a Robinhood trading options. You can look at usually people post a trade idea on here, so you guys can see, what other people's opinions of trade, of analyzing the graph. Let's see. NVDA call. NVDA call. I'm not selling yet, just yet, but I'm still holding on that. For Yeah, it has potential of going up, so I'm still holding on that NVDA. I don't know why I can't. I don't know if people can message on the side if that. Let's see. Oops. Okay, guys. Yeah, I was able to see your chat. Okay, got it. Options, Fantasia. Okay, can you show your option scanner? Is it working for you this morning with the usual setting? Okay, I can show you that. Let's see. Huh. So Jeffrey, for my plan for Netflix is that I'm waiting for it to break to the 334 mark before I make my decision of selling it. So probably, yeah, probably about 333.5 to 334 if it can break up above the 334.5, then I might thinking of no 333.5, then I might be thinking of selling it at 334. Because if you looked, let's see, yeah, if it's, I'm just waiting for it to break the, yes, it did break the above. If it breaks above the 333.27, I might be thinking of selling it. Um, yeah. So this one I have to be very cautious of sell of yeah, because it's oversold and then it's about to break below the EMA line and it's doing a reversal on the MACD. All right. But let me look at the 140 day, 180 days. Yep. Guys, so today is Wednesday, so I'm usually just doing a day trade on a Wednesday, and I try to sell all my stock that I hold the other night by Wednesday. Because if I leave it to Thursday, it'll be too risky and it's too close to the expiration date, the demand will drop for it and I might not be able to sell it. So either Wednesday have use a day trade, Thursday use a day trade, but do not trade on Friday. Try not to trade on Friday because that's the first mistake that I did when I tried to trade, like when I started option. I try to trade it till the end, and I try to like keep profit gain profit every day, but that doesn't work for options. So if you are buying for later on a Friday, you have a high chance of losing your money. Okay. Um, let's see how Apple is going. 180 days. All right, for Apple, if you guys want to make a call, make sure that it trend above the EMA line, and in a signs of o- uptrend on the RSI as well as the MACD. So if it breaks above probably 186.20, just to be safe, 186.13, then you can jump in and buy, and then you can make your decision whether or not to buy a call or for Apple. Since I already traded Netflix, that's my only option left because for Stone, are you talking about the Apple stock that I'm currently showing on the screen? Stone Malik. Um, NVDA. Yeah, so for yeah, NVDA, I might have to hold it a little bit later today before I can decide whether to sell it or not. Um, NVDA, honestly, I make a little bad call on this one. NVDA, it's the fluctuation is very slow. So my gain from this stock is quite low than I expected. So it's not very good for like day trade or swing trade. But definitely, if you're gonna buy NVDA, make sure you put in a longer expiration date because it takes time for it to go all the way back up. But if you pick like 1 week expiration, which is May 25th, like I do, so that will be a little risky. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I think this is my top three today: Netflix, VA, Apple. Tell me how's your trade going, guys? right, so VAVA looks like it's breaking above the EMA line. MACD indicator of uptrend. Okay. All right, Fantasia, when you do day trading, are you watching your charts till the market closes, or does the market have to trend throughout the day? Natasha, what I mean when day trade is that I usually sell it midday. Like I bought in, and if I see a good profit already, I just sell it immediately. I would not try to hold it until the market close because it's a little risky for day trade. I'm taking a high risk because I don't want to have to wait until like a market about to close or like 12:30 because that's a high chance of putting me at risk not be able to sell my option and then holding it to tomorrow. But that's not like stocks some like for options like I said before, Wednesday, Thursday is good time. Wednesday is good time to just sell all your stock that you, either all the stock that you bought from Monday or Tuesday. It's good to sell it all, but if you hold it to, what I'm saying is that when you have the expiration date of Friday, this coming Friday, so if you do that, there's a high risk. There's a high risk of your money decaying because every time your option reach closer to the expiration date, this is how you look at the theta. This is how much you will lose per share when it's reaching closer to expiration date. So you see, it's like if the higher it's trending up for much higher decay. For SPY, for SPY, definitely for 273, I can see a quick recovery for SPY. I don't look at news. I'm just like looking at chart to see the analysis. But let me check for you. Kulik, are you planning to use your day trade on it, or are you gonna hold it overnight? Yeah, this one look like. Let's see. You gonna hold it overnight? Hmm. Let's see. If you're holding overnight, let me check the 5 day 20 minutes. If you're holding overnight, just be a little cautious and make sure you keep track of the stock constantly because because you see that it's a little overbought. That if you hold overnight, um, make sure that you okay. Yeah, so I don't want to say buy or sell either way, but just make sure that you keep track of it and if because it kind of sign of overbought, like I said in my previous video, the three confirmation is that it break off the above the EMA line, and then this one will the RSI will be somewhere near the underbought, then and then a MACD above trending above the blue line trending above the yellow line, then it's good indicator for you to buy a call. But let me look at the also VWAP. I was taking that out because that was harder for me to look at the stock. because there's too many things at once. Yeah, and also my fourth, like my other video said, my fourth confirmation is the VVAP. So as you see, it's hitting the red line. So it can trend up a little bit, but Fantasia, like I said, I only have one day trade, so I tried to make only one purchase just to be safe. So I only bought in for Netflix. All right, looking good, guys. Netflix is breaking the 333 mark. Pretty good, pretty good. Who were able to get in the Netflix with me earlier when I call it out? All right, all right. Do you guys think it's better for me to just go a night before and show you guys the top three stock and then just break it down and then we all trade the following morning? Because I feel like in the morning, sometimes I woke up like above, like I try to go pretty light, but it's like I overslept on it. What do you guys think? Maybe I would try to go live like early as possible because I get out of work at like 7:30 p.m. You like Stone? You like the morning? Okay, so it's more like active trading, huh? Because I feel like I'll try to go pre-market and show you guys because pre-market. Okay, usually I do the analysis the night before, and then so 6 a.m. when the pre-market open, that's when I start seeing the price fluctuation. Then it makes me my answer more definite to whether should I jump in to buy or not. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I might try to do Fantasia. I might try to do the yeah, a night before. I tried to do a night before and then I'll try to go on at pre-market too. Go live pre-market too. Maybe I can do both for you guys. But just to let you guys know cuz it's going to be um maybe I'll try 6:15. Usually I'll open it up for 6 at 6 a.m. but 6:15 maybe I can open live. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So yesterday I was analyzing on Netflix. It was my top choice of stock to trade today. And if you guys looking at Netflix, it's going very good on my end. Yep. Like I said, breaking above the breaking above the 330, 327. All right, here we go. Here we go. Looking good. So if you are trading day trade, it's okay if the RSI pass a little bit the 70 lines because you're not holding overnight, so it won't be a concern. You just go a quick in and out. Huh? It's funny how I said in and out. Okay. Yeah. So it also breaks above the pink line, the VWAP line. So there's a high chance for it to even go further. Maybe I'll start selling at the 330, 390 or 80 something like that. So, do you guys have any other stock in mind that you guys want me to take a look at, if for either a long-term trade or also, guys, another thing I want to mention is that if you are planning to buy a stock, if you are planning to buy a stock with a later expiration date, make sure that you check the trade section of that stock and ensure that it has a high volume trading or not. Okay? Because if you buy a long-term stock that is not in high demand, yeah, so if you buy a stock that is not in high demand, your stock price may be going up, but you may not be able to sell it because not many people are buying into it. Not many people are demanding for those. So I know people who buy for like a year later, but I tried that with CY before. I bought like a month earlier. So I'm seeing my stock going up, but I wasn't able to sell it. So that's another thing that you guys have to watch out. Always make sure that you check the trade section and see, oh, am I getting enough volume? Let's see, the 332 mark, it's about 2,000 volume. That's a lot of share, and also there's a high demand for it, and the volatility looks good, and the delta of gaining is quite pretty good. Yeah. So looking at that, that's a good thing for you to buy in. But like if you look at here, only 66 volume, 80 volume, 75 volume. If you try to sell at those, it's gonna be so hard to sell off your stock, and that's gonna put you at a risky end. Option is all about demand. If there is a high demand, then for you, then your option will be a good trade. All right, all right. Kulik, you want me to check for NVIDIA? NVIDIA. Do you mean this one? Okay, looking good. Uptrend, 180 days. Let's see. Looking good if you're gonna day trade on it. Yeah, and swing trade. Let's see, the did break above the main line. MACD. Make sure you be careful on this one a little bit. I did bought in like a few days ago, but I don't recommend it's a good trade for option because the fluctuation, like I see observing it the few days holding that stock. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Like, yeah, because I don't feel like it's good fluctuation. If you're gonna buy NVDA, I would just suggest you to just go in for QQQ's buy or Netflix, something that jumps faster. This one is so slow that it can do a reversal and you might lose your money. But if you just make sure that you look out for this MACD, the blue line can touch the yellow line and go downwards. You see that? Kulik, you see that? See, once it can break down the yellow line and go and trending downwards on the MACD. When I trade, I use MACD and EMA a lot. Those are my crucial point of looking out. For J1, yeah. So I looked out for all the RSI, the MACD, VWAP, and I also looked at the probability of in the money. ITM is in the money. So if NVDA, if I make a 245, there's a good volume, which is I look at the volume, the in the money, the delta, how much I will gain, and then the rate of the delta gain that I will obtain, and then I look at the volatility. So the high volatility, the good amount is about 0.05 and above. But once it goes to 0.02, even though how your stock going up to the price that you bought, the option that you bought, your value, the value of your option will drop when you have a low vega. And then theta is the money that the decay value. So over time, when you buy your option, once it reach closer, like every single day closer to your expiration date, that's how much you lost per share. QQQ was Stoneman. Okay, let me see. I think I did make a call out earlier for QQQ for yeah, I did make a call earlier for a 168 call. I like I said, I didn't buy in those because I don't have any more day trade left, and I'm playing on the safe side because I don't want to be stuck in one and can't sell it. All right, guys. BABA trending upwards. Were you guys able to get in that? Yeah, so Malik, for QQQ, make sure you have a day trade available for it because QQQ is only good for day trade. Like I tried the other day, tried to hold it overnight. Like I only gained like during the day, I could have gained like $1,000, but I hold overnight only earn about like 450 or something. Yeah, but QQQ is definitely, if you have day trade, definitely that stock is like a good quick earning. If you put in $1,000, you earn about 1,000. All right, guys, BABA is looking very good. If you guys were able to make a call for it. And also Apple is trending upward too, but slowly. Apple is another thing that I don't recommend holding it for long because Apple fluctuation is similar to NVDA. It's quite slow on that. So yeah, BABA. If you guys want to focus this morning, BABA, Netflix are those two big one that you want to look out for. You did? Good job on that. At least get some potential. Once you sold, don't look back to it. Because I know when I know when to sell is when I look at the you have oh sorry guys, you have to make the you have to draw the resistance line to see how much it can reach. So you see it breaks above it breaks above. This is one day. Then Tasha, can I get to know like what make you decided to quickly sell it so I can know what? Yeah, so I mean it's right for you to make that call because it kind of so a shine of oversold, right? Um, and then it's trending downwards below the MACD trending indicating a red arrow indicating the stock price will drop, and also the MACD the EMA line that breaks below the EMA line too. um, I mean, yeah, Fernando, what's up? Can you make a video that covers the following? Oh, I see. That's a huh. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right, Fantasia. A game is still a game, right? Oh, Fernanda, if you, Fernando, sorry, if you were able to look, you can see that on my previous video. I showed I showed how you can set those up. And then I explained what are the three indicator and the four factor that I looked at to make my trade. But I mean, Fantasia, it's not wrong for you to do that because as we learned before, right? If it break below the if it break the below the EMA line, see that break below EMA line, sign of oversold, and also the MACD indicator red arrow, it will be trending downwards. So that's a good decision that you make, even though it shot up later, but it's you gotta trade based on your technical knowledge. So based on that, that is a good decision you make. Like I applaud you for that. Let's see, J1, can you look at Bidu is trending up right now? Also, guys, when you call out a stock, make sure you tell me if you want to swing trade it or you want to day trade it, so I can see based on the graph. Because if you swing trade, I will recommend to just look at the 1 day, 3 day, 5 days, in those range. But if you're gonna swing trade, it's good to if you holding it for if you buy it for 2 weeks expiration date, then you can probably look at the 10 day, 20 days or the 180 days. But usually I started out to see 180 days to see if the stock is trending up or not. Okay, the stock looks quite good with the horizontal pattern. Let's see. So initially what I do, I will go over with this thought process that I do when I look at the stock. So I go in the for 180 days, 180 days for 4 hours. Then I would draw a support and resistance line. So how I draw support and resistance line, oh, 30-day option call. Okay. Um, so what I would do is, you see, analyze any point that it touched together, and then you draw a line towards. So this one, just to be safe, I draw just below it, and then I keep just doing my draw to try to draw all the line of support resistance. So when the stock price hit that, I know if it's hit the support line or if it the resistance line. Support line means how low the stock can go to that price before it can reverse, and the resistance price is if it break above that line of the resistance price that you set, it has potential of going higher. But usually the stock price hit the resistance price, and then it drop in price, it drop value again. See. All right. If you're holding it for a month, I can look at the charge of for 180 to 4 hours. Or you buying a call? Okay, option call. And what is your option call value cost? J1 260 option call. Let me check. All right, 260 option call for J1. What day expiration do you have it for? Because usually I want to check job sure make sure that based on the expiration date you have, and then I can see the thing. Okay, let's see, June 50 to 60 call. All right, okay. The volume looks all right. 500 volume looks all right. Um, the probability of you into the money is about 20%. Let's see. The game fluctuation, pretty good. Vega, pretty good. Okay, let me look at the chart. When did you buy it in? Did you buy already, J1? You know, if I were you, I would wait for the three confirmation before I buy in. Make sure it breaks. Make sure the MACD, the blue line cross above. Yeah, make sure the blue line cross above the yellow line. And this is an undersold, underbought, which is another good indicator. But I would wait for it to cross to see if it's continually uptrend. Yeah, I would wait for it to cross that, and then I would wait for it to hit about 248.95 above the EMA line before I can be sure that it's trending up. Even if you waited to here, the potential gain of you is still a lot, right? But yeah, if you bought it yesterday already, but just keep an eye out for it. Okay. Because we don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? We don't know if it's gonna, um, we don't know if it's gonna keep trending up or it's gonna break to the 330, the 232 support line. So just keep an eye out for that, okay? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, anything else you guys want me to look at? And then I can show you guys with that. Show you guys what my thought process on it. Oh, Fantasia, used to it. Turn is looking good, Jaron. Oh. Oh, sorry, Fernando. LRCX. Okay. Okay, this stock is pretty. Another good thing that when you analyze stock, make sure it's not a downtrend pattern. This one looks like a horizontal pattern, so it's good for us to trade. Let's see. Okay, resistance price about 213.97. Support lines about 186.68. And let's see. Stock is uptrend. Like I said, when you call out a stock, tell me when you're planning, what type of option you're planning to buy, and what's the value cost, no, actually value of the stock, and also expiration date. So I can give you guys more of an option trading analyzing graph. Yeah, looks very promising for this one. But make sure it trending up more because you don't want it to do a reversal and break below the yellow line. How I also analyze is that I look at MACD. Um, if you get a symbol of like the money on the side, you can go to drawing and then select draw, and then you see the dollar sign right here, you select on that. Once you click one here, it will draw a line for you. Let's see in the past, going upward. So usually I just draw a line here to see in the past it reached that point, did it break above it or did it go below it? So in the past, there one time, look at this graph kind of similar. This graph right here is kind of similar to this graph right here. So it's about able to see and visualize the common pattern on the graph and see in the past has it been doing that. You see, if you look right here, if you look at this area, oh sorry. So if you look at the area right here, you see it uptrend and then it down and then horizontal pattern and up, and then it's like a mirror. If you see it, it's like a mirror image of each other, don't you see? From here, from here to here, and then uh, from here to here. May 25th. Fernando, are you doing a day trade on it, or are you planning to hover overnight? 202.45 call. Okay, stock price break above the EMA line. Heading up. Let's see the demand for that stock, 202.5, May 25th. You know, Fernando, in my opinion, for this one, you have to be careful because the volume is only 25. And the demand is quite low because if there's a lower demand for it, there's a high chance that the volatility might drop. Volatility is also Vega is also the add-on of how much you gain beside the delta. You know, guys, it would be safer if you guys can like trade stock with high volume because high volume indicate a high interest into the stock, so there will be a higher demand for it. Okay. Yeah, because you want to look like about like a volume of 500 above. Okay. Good that you started out with the paper trade, Fernando, so you see a hang of it. Because if you see the low volume demand like this, it's going to be harder for you to even sell your stock. It might put you in a tight position. Like even have stock increase so much, but you can't even sell it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Yeah, so this one, like Fernando, before you even trade it, make sure you check the EMA line and make sure it trend up more to make a more confirmation, and also the RSI in this case looks good, but the EMA line, make sure it breaks above more to give you confirm more, because you see how much it can go to. It can go to 213. So it doesn't hurt. So in the past, you see it breaks in the past the resistance price of a few days is 205. So maybe you can try to see if it breaks above that or breaks 203, then it's good confirmation for you to jump in to buy, because the high chance of hitting the 213 is much higher. Yeah, no problem. All right, guys. Okay, so is there any other thing you guys want me to look into? All right, guys. Yeah, so I just want to share my thoughts on the stock. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to shoot me a message on um, my option group on Facebook. It's free for everyone. And also for the Discord channel. This is my Discord channel, so that it's public for everyone to join. So make sure if you want to look at it, you can. Um, but yeah, that will be all, guys. Thank you, guys, and I hope you guys. Is it okay if I message you any question I have? Yeah, Fernando, no worries. I'm here to help everyone, and I'm here to just trade together, and we try to help each other as much as possible we could. So if you have any question, you can feel free to shoot me a message on my Discord account, It's better that way. And then for my Facebook, you can try to Facebook me too, and I can answer those some questions for you. Okay. Um, yeah. So guys, good luck trading. And if you're still looking, those are the three, my checklist right here. If you guys, yeah, if you guys want to see what I had on there, usually at night before, I would analyze my stocks, and then I would post it on my I will post it on my option page, my top three stocks. So I think that's the best way for me to do it. If people cannot tune in the night before, and if I'm too busy, then I will just post the top three a night before, so for you guys to take a look at it. Okay, sounds good, everyone. All right, thank you all, and wish you all the best of luck.